Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos on lesson content.
Got no place to be, got no place to go. Come hang out with me on the Mr. Flanders Show.
Good morning, everybody. Mr. Flanders here, joining you for another math lesson. We're going to jump into another multiplication worksheet. This one is a little bit different than our normal class back practice, but don't worry, I've partnered this one with another one of the regular multiplication pages, so that way this can help you out a little bit. I want you guys to go ahead and start, write your name, write the date, and then I'm going to go ahead and move this sheet up. All right, I'm going to help you guys set up number 1. And then I'm going to help you do a couple of questions on number 2 and on number 3. But overall, I want you guys to try to do this worksheet on your own, just because me walking you through every single problem is not going to help you guys get the answers when I'm not around. So this is very much a practice for you guys to work on your multiplication skills. That being said, before we really get into it, though, I do want to say that right now with the way that the video camera is acting, because I went and grabbed our camera from the class, for whatever reason, it has a hard time keeping up with what I'm saying and with what my hand is doing. So if you notice that my hand is a little bit sluggish in the video, or it's moving slowly, but you hear me talking regularly, I apologize. Just know that that's not me. It's the camera that's just taking a couple seconds to catch up. But I'm going to try to figure that out moving into our next lessons for next week. For now, though, I'm just trying to get this stuff knocked out so you guys have stuff to work on at home. All right. With all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into number 1. It says, multiply each number on the clock face by 5. Now, this is actually pretty easy because we do this when we're working with our clock normally anyways. But this is also going to be a good key for you guys to work on the rest of this worksheet with. So, for that, what you're going to do is you're going to always start with your pencil at the 5 mark. Okay? And then you're going to jump to a number, write the answer, and then keep going like that. So, for example, 5 times 1, well, that's 5. Okay? And then I'm going to go back to the 5 here. 5 times 2, that's 10. I'm going to write the answer, then go back to that 5. 5 times 3, well, that's 15. Okay? If you remember, and I said this in the last lessons, I've said this in class when we've gone over multiplication, doing our 5 times tables, which is what we're doing right now, is very much just counting by 5s. Okay, so best example of that is right here. You'll notice that our clock is starting to do that. 5, 10, 15, and so on and so on and so on. That's what it's going to keep doing. Okay. For now, we're just going to keep plugging the numbers in the way that I was showing you, but I want you guys to be aware of that when you're working with a 5s times table, it is just counting by 5s. Okay? So we did 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 3 is 15, 5 times 4 is 20, then 5 times 5 is 25, 5 times 6 is 30, see? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just counting by 5s, guys. 5 times 7, 35. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 9, 45. 5 times 10 is 50. 5 times 11 is 55. And then 5 times 12 is 60. Boom. And that is our 5 times clock. Okay. This is really going to help you guys a lot with this worksheet and with the back side of this worksheet, because this is an A side, B side worksheet. Yeah, anytime you need to, you can just go back to this clock here and go, okay, well, 5 times 2 is what? Oh, it's 10. Okay. Prime example. Let's jump over to number 2. We start with 2 times 5. Well, let's look at it. 5 times 2, 2 times 5 is 10. What you are going to do on this side right here is match the question with the answer. So we just got the answer for 2 times 5. It is 10. So I'm going to draw a line to 10. Let's go ahead and do 6 times 5. Well, let's go back to our clock. 6 times 5 is 30. So we're going to draw a line to 30. Okay. 3 times 15. Well, what is that? Let's look at the clock. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay. That is all I'm going to do on this side for now. I think the instructions are pretty clear. Just go ahead and keep going through here, matching the question with the answer on this side. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and look at number 3. Okay. I'm going to move this worksheet up a little bit so we can see a bit better. Okay. So, for number 3, you'll notice that there's a number missing from the question. We've already got the answer, but we need the number to finish the question. Now, this is not going to be like our addition, where we took this number away from the answer to get the number that was missing. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to look up at the clock, and we're going to see blank times 5 equals 35. Let's find the number 35. Well, the number 35 by the 7, so that's the number that's missing. So 7 times 5 equals 35. Okay. Move the clock back down a little bit for this next one here. Okay. We've got blank times 5 equals 20. Well, our number 20 is right next to what number, guys? 4. So 5 times 4 equals 20. Blank times 5 equals 20. Well, that should be 4. Okay. I'm going to move the clock back up now a little bit so we can see this next problem. Okay. Our next one, blank times 5 equals 30. Again, we've got to find the number that's missing. So let's look for the answer. We've got 30 here. We're going to look for the answer up at the clock. Well, 30 is right next to the number 6. So 5 times 6 is 30. So we need to write the number 6 in here. Okay? What I want you guys to do now is go through the rest of the worksheet. You'll notice you've still got a couple of other questions to answer in number 3. I want you to go ahead and do those on your own and finish up this line over, or making these lines over here too, matching up the questions with the answers, and then I will take a look at those when you are done. If for whatever reason you're having a hard time with it, ask your parents to either help you out or reach out to me so that way I can help out as well. Remember, this is an A side and a B side worksheet, so the expectation is you are doing both sides. This worksheet also comes along with the class fact practice 114. If you remember from the other lesson, I said that is the same multiplication worksheet that is in the packet as well. So I will not go over that one with you because I already did. But again, I'm going to leave it out there. If you guys have any questions or you're having a hard time with something, let me know. Otherwise, that is it for math this week, guys. Really good work. I really like that you guys were putting a lot of your effort into it. I'm really proud of you. And I really, really miss you guys. I said this before. I'll keep saying it. I wish we were in class doing this. And I know it's hard that we're not. But we're going to get through this. We're going to do the best that we can. And we're just going to keep going on. All right, guys. Well, that is it for me. I will catch you all in the next lesson for next week. Stay strong. Stay safe. Stop being hysterical.